Good day, guys. Welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to be looking on the question on the board. How do we solve this kind of question? They are asking us to use table to work out this logarithm. So, first of all, we have known that we want to solve logarithm. Now, the question now is, how do we solve this logarithm? Now, let's go. To solve this logarithm is not so difficult. First of all, you bring out the numbers that we are multiplying themselves. Now, in bringing out this number, you must understand one thing about logarithm. These two goes together. Watch this. This times goes together with this, and this divide goes together with this. They are more like family. These two and these two. So you see where we can avail them now. Now you can see here that we're having this particular multiplication. That means you should be expecting addition here. You can actually do that first if you want. Now let's look at this, how to unveil and bring out the log. Now in every log, we must understand that there's always an invisible one up there when you want to solve any log table. Now that invisible one is going to help us to solve these two questions that help us to get them out with ease instead of you pressing your calculator or using log table. Now see what we'll do here. This particular one will help us get the invisible one, but the table itself, when you get the table, I'll tell you where you need to check your log table. Now we have two numbers here before decimal, right? So that two number before decimal minus that invisible one I talked to you guys about, which gives us 1. So 2 here is one number that is behind the decimal. Now, one number minus 1 gives us 0. So now we're going to look for log 38 under 3. That's one you're going to use your log table now to find it. Log 38 under 3 will give us 5832. The difference of 2 will give us 2. We add them together, it gives us 4385. Now you're going to bring this here. 53884. I beg your pardon. 5834. Okay, we are done with this. Now we'll move to the next one. Now we look for log 29 under 4. Log 29 under 4 gives us 4713. And the difference of 4 will give us 6. When we add this together, we get 9 here, 174. We take this straight into the log. Put your decimal first, 719. Now we are going to add this together. Now to add this together now, 4 plus 9 give us 13. Write down 3 carry 1. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 8 plus 7 give us 15. So write down 5 carry 1. Add that to this, we'll have 6. 6 plus 4 will give us 10. So write down 0 carry 1. Put your decimal. That 1 plus this 1 up there will give us 2. 2 plus 0 will give us as well 2. So what you have here, you move it down to the right hand side, 2.0553. That's the first thing you do. Now let's go to the second one. The second one here, we have 8.637. You bring it out, 8.637, and the other is 6.285. We are going to be multiplying them just the way we did the first one. So we're looking for, before we get our log first, what about our number, our whole number before our integer number before the decimal? How do we get that? I told you guys we have invisible one before. So that means that one invisible one minus our single number behind this one, we have 0. 0 point. The same thing here, we have 0 point. So look for log 86 under 3 difference 7. Log 86 will give us 9360. Difference of 7 will give us 4. So we add this together, we have 4 here, 6, 3, and 9. So this is what we are bringing here, 9, 3, 6, 4. We are done with this. Now look for the next one, log 62 under 8. Log 62 under 8 will give us 7980. Difference of 5 will give us 3. So we have 3 here, 8 here, 9 here, and 7. Please, let's take note. This log that I'm trying to bring out for you guys, please ensure to check it properly on your 4-figure table, because if you don't get it right, you will make a lot of mistakes. So we have gotten log 62 under 8 as this. Difference of 5 gives us 3. Let's add them together. We are getting this. We are moving them here now, which is 7, 9, 8, and 3. 8, 3. So let's add them together. Here we have 7. Here we have 14. 4 carry 1. Bring the 1 here, becomes 4. 4 plus this gives us what? 13. Bring the 1 here, becomes what? 10. 10 plus bring the 1 here, because 10. 10 plus 7 will give us 17. So we write down what? 7 carry 1, right? Add the 1 to this, becomes 1. 1 plus 0 gives us what? 1. So this is what we have here as our answer for the second one, that's the denominator. So you bring that answer you have, just bring it here for easy understanding. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm doing. Now, what they ask us to do, they ask us to divide everything we have in the numerator and everything we have on the denominator by division sign. So that means we are dividing them by what they said there. So of course, you remember what I said here, that it goes with subtraction. So we are introducing subtraction here, because this happened to be for the numerator and this happened to be for the denominator. So now we subtract them together. Let's do that carefully. Please, let's watch. Now, 3 cannot subtract is borrowed from here. It becomes 4, right? Here becomes 13. So if you subtract it to give us here 6. 4 minus 4 gives us 0. 5 minus 3 gives us what? 2, right? Now, 0 cannot minus 7 will borrow from here. Remaining 1 here. It becomes 10, right? 10 minus this gives us what? 3. Now, 1 minus 1 gives us 0. I think we are done with that. Easier said than done. So, this is one of the steps we have actually taken. Now, everything inside this box here, inside here, this, we are done with it. But let's move down to this guy first, because it's inside the square root. Now, when you see anything that is square root like this, it means multiplications. Anything like that that's inside the square root is multiplication. So we're going to multiply this together. Let's multiply these two. Now, 2 times this gives us 12. So write down 2 carry 1, right? Now, remember we are owing 1. 2 times 0 gives us 0, right? Plus 1 gives us 1. 2 times 2 gives us 4. 2 times 3 gives us 6. 2 times 0 gives us 0. Like this, we are done with that of the multiplication. Now, the question now is, what next are we going to do after multiplication? Remember, there's a cube root here, there's a 3 here. Now, these 3 we are going to use to divide. It means that what this means here is that everything inside the square root, we are going to divide it by this 3 that we have here. And we have gotten everything inside the square root as this. So that means we're going to divide it. When you divide this, right? When you divide this by, if you press your calculator and getting this, you get 0.2137. If you divide it, you get 0.2137. If you divide it on your calculator. Now, I haven't done that. The next thing that we look out for from this step now, when you get into this stage now, if you look at it now, we are getting everything here. At this stage, you're looking for your antilog. Now, antilog cannot be solved on this side. Antilog will be solved on the left-hand side, which is coming back from where we are coming from. So you come here and say antilog. Now, the antilog now is not going to be on the page of the one you use for log. Now you look for antilog. Now, antilog of 21 under 3 is what you're going to look for now. Now, antilog of 21 will give us 1633. Difference of 7, 3, right? Difference of 7 will give us 3. So add them together. This gives us 6, 3, 6, 1. And that is what we have. Then our antilog. So you bring it down here, which is going to be 1, 6, 1, 6, 3, 6. So this is our antilog. Now, the next thing we do now is how to get our decimal. Now, to get your decimal, you look out for this first figure here. So this particular on antilog, it used to have additional one. Remember I told you on that of log is subtracting one, but in the antilog you add one to whatever you have here. If you look here, we only have 0 there, nothing more. Then assuming we have 1 here, we're going to add 1 to 1 to give you 2. But now there is 0 here, we're going to add 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 give us what? 1. That means we are going to move 1 decimal place. Are you getting me now? So that means from here, we are going to move from here down to this place. We have our decimal here. Like this, you are done with it. It's as easy as that. Mathematics about continual practice. It's not so difficult. Take your time, look at the step by step I took. You will understand and actually agree with me that is actually very, very easy. However, if you like what you've seen and what have been solved on the board, don't forget please to share, like, and subscribe. I see you when Mr. T. Thank you guys.